Hello everyone, this is the Pastry Warden. Jeez. Hello everyone, this is the Pastry Warden.
And this is the Pastry Warden Jr.
Pastry Warden? What's up? What's a Pastry Warden? Hello everyone, this is the Pastry Warden.
And this is the Pastry Warden Jr.
And happy holidays to you.
Happy holidays indeed. The holiday season is a great time to spend with your family and loved ones.
Even if you're spending the holidays alone, we want to extend the love from our family to you. So Aiden, I bet everyone wants to know, why are we on this video bothering them during their busy holiday season?
Well, we're about to make this extra flaky dope dough to make the ultimate sweet potato pie.
Sweet potato pie, one of my favorites. And probably one of your favorites too during the holiday season. Now, I know a lot of y'all, or most of y'all, are gonna wanna make other versions of pies, whether it be blueberry, apple pie, pumpkin pie, cherry pie. You know, pies are endless. We all know this. What we wanna do here today is just give you a quick, simple, easy recipe on my extra flaky, and I mean extra flaky pie dough that you can use for any one of your pies. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
I'm telling you, guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, why?
So let's get right into it, Aiden. Ready?
Yes.
So our ingredients are flour, butter, some salt, and some ice cold water. Now the important thing is to keep all your ingredients cold. Well, that is the first step to having an extra flaky pie dough. Now the reason why we want to keep this dough cold is because when you bake that in the hot oven, you want the steam that comes from the butter to push those layers apart in the dough. Once all the water is evaporated, the butter fries the dough, which gives you that extra flaky crunch and effect. That is the science behind it. What do you think, Aiden?
Yep.
I think you just want to eat pie dough.
Maybe.
So enough talking, let's get into this recipe. So first things first, Aiden, I want you to dump this flour onto the surface of this table.
All of it?
All of it. We're gonna make a well in the center of this flour. And just dump our butter in there, okay? This butter is cold, the flour is even cold. I've refrigerated the flour as well. I really can't emphasize how important it is to make sure that all your ingredients are cold. And so Aiden, we're gonna pinch it in just like that. And so the heat of our fingers is gonna make this butter easier to work with, okay? This might take you a little bit of time, but I'm telling you the end result is so worth it. So what you're gonna have here is a crumbly texture. It's gonna look coarse. Now you see this big chunks of butter still in here, okay? I don't know if you can see it from this view. This is exactly what you want. You want to be able to see sheets of butter through your dough as you roll it out. It should be like a marble effect. Okay, so I'm gonna keep some of this butter in big chunks. These will create really flaky layers in your pie crust, which means extra crunch, which means extra deliciousness. Okay, you can add your salt right now. Mix that in. Bring everything back together into a mound. And Aiden, I want you to make a well in the center, okay?
Okay.
There you go. Make it wider. Okay. And push down some more. All right. And we're making this wall, or I guess a little fort, a little fortress, so that the water will not spill out onto the table. It can stay right inside the middle of our little flaky dough fortress?
I would say hot.
Your hut? The flaky dough hut? Okay, all right. I put my water back in the freezer. I want this extra cold. I'm gonna pour it right in the middle. Okay. And what I'm gonna do is take some of this flour and I'm gonna bring it in some. I want the flour to immediately absorb the water. That way it has less chance of spilling out. It's like making pasta. Anybody ever made pasta before? Now I'm gonna start bringing everything together. This will get a little bit messy, however, I think y'all will be all right. It's like working with clay almost. I miss those days. I used to work at Play-Doh. It was called Play-Doh or Clay-Doh. What was it called? Play-Doh? Play-Doh or I don't know, something like that.
It was called Play-Doh.
Play-Doh? They still got that?
Yeah.
Eat pie dough, not Play-Doh. All right, so now I got this kind of together. You see I still like crumbly a little bit? It's okay because we don't want to overmix this. What I'm about to do is what I showed you in my Russian Napoleon cake video. Also, my extra flaky apple pie video. And that is the method of frosage. Now frosage or Fraser just means that you're going to make sure that all ingredients are blended well together. Also, we're gonna do this method to sheet the butter inside of the dough. So what you wanna do is take the heel of your hand and just sheet it just like that. Sheet it just like that. Like that. And once you do that, you bring all that back together again. Okay? And that's pretty much it. I don't want to mix this any further. And the next thing we're gonna do is wrap this up in plastic wrap and let it chill for, I would say 4 hours, or preferably overnight. I'm actually gonna let this chill overnight because I'm going to make my pies tomorrow. I try to shape mine as a book, a square, as much as I can, and roll it out flat.
This kind of reminds me of something.
What?
It reminds me of roti, bus-up shot.
Roti, bus-up, what do you know about roti, bus-up shot?
Cause my mom's side is actually from the Caribbean.
From the Caribbean?
They're from Trinidad and Tobago. So I know a thing or two about Caribbean food.
So does that make me Trinidadian?
No.
What?
No.
Well, you're my son.
I'm half Georgian.
You're half Georgian.
Half Trinidadian.
I'm gonna wrap this up. Really nice and tight. And this bad boy, this little book of dough, is going right in the fridge.
Oh yeah.
Overnight. If you're in a rush, 4 hours. At the minimum, 4 hours, okay? Before we go, Aiden wants to say something to y'all.
Oh yeah. So comment if you want me to say oh yeah in every single video.
Well, give me an example of oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Other than that, this is the Patient Warden.
And this is Patient Warden Jr.
And we're both signing out.